All right, it's time to take a glimpse into the world of college football and Madden. If you decide you want to take the game seriously and you want to be competitive and you want to be considered a pro, I've always said this in my videos, you have to master the glitch and cheese plays. Today, we are going to look at a money play, a glitch play that some of the top people posted. I think this is D Croft on Twitter. I think he plays competitively. I think he's in all of that, but either or, I want to show you guys the state of this game. You won't believe what you have to do to make this play work, man. Make sure you guys drop a like and stuff like that. I used to be all about glitch plays, man. Then I started just running constant. I started getting bored. You know what it was when they took my one play TDs away, man, when they like pretty much nerfed all of them. I was like, let's just play the game regular, right? And see, we can really come up with concepts, and you'll find a lot of success if you just try to learn the concepts of Madden. Yeah, it's cool to run a glitch play here and there, but it is plaguing college football right now, man. Wildcat, mid-blitz not really, it's not really glitchy. It's just very dominant versus people that don't know how to stop it. You know what I'm saying? But let's see what they're talking about in this one right here, and we'll watch it in real time.
If you have been playing College Football 26 at all, you guys will know how good these auto motion wheel plays are. They were very popular in Madden 25, and you can find them in a bunch of playbooks in this year's game. Now, what I'm going to tell you in this video is going to make it just slightly better. Now, you don't actually really want to do anything in terms of player, etc. All you want to do is quiet the crowd. Yes, I know that sounds like really bizarre, but I promise you, quieting the crowd.
Bro, the new glitch plays require you to quiet the crowd down, man. I've never seen or done this ever in any Madden, no matter what we used to run. This is like exceeds the level of fake screen will and plays like that. You know what I'm saying?
This run entirely different. So I'm actually going to go ahead and do is just run this play as is. And as you guys are going to see, this wheel route runs as it is supposed to, right? Kind of runs a little bit outside of the hash marks in the spot that he is supposed to. Now we are actually going to quiet the crowd here.
Okay, so did you see that right there? If you guys want to run stuff like this, Y off trio close motion mesh rail. If I'm seeing it correctly, it's this play right here. 16 calls, 1 yard.
The crowd here. Yes, it sounds as crazy saying it as it probably does listening to it. So the specific timing for the
hold up. What was that?
Crowd is when you get out, as it probably does listening to it. So the specific timing to it. So the specific timing to it. So the specific timing for the quieting
of the crowd
is when you get outside of the tackle. When the wheel gets outside of the tackle, that's when you want to quiet the crowd. How do you quiet the crowd? All you want to do with your right analog stick is you just want to flick down. That quiets the crowd. So let's go ahead.
If this is crazy to these levels, man, it's a wrap for me as far as playing competitively, even Madden, bro. Like if these guys have already figured stuff like this out, there's no telling what else they figured out that they're gonna gatekeep, man. You have to understand, there's a bunch of Timmies, bro, that are just like, they're in a big old, like, probably Discord community. Probably not even a big community. It's probably just like 20 or 30 of them. And all they're doing is finding glitchy stuff, bro. Stuff, because you have to understand, there's thousands of dollars on the line for finding this stuff, man. We're talking about, what is the pot for Madden? It's like 200, 300, maybe. I don't know what they're adding to the pot, but it's a lot of money. So this is big. This is a big deal. And people always find ways to cheat.
And just look at what happens now on this play. So I'm going to go ahead and...
And if you think EA cares, they allowed a punter at QB to win $250,000, I think. If I got the numbers wrong, my apologies. But a punter at QB won the whole thing.
The play right here. I am then going to flick down the analog stick when he gets outside of the tackle, and you guys are going to see that guy is now going to run all the way to the sideline. I don't know how this is a thing, but it is one of the most overpowered things you guys can do.
Oh my goodness, bro.
So we're not going to be able to see the full replay right here, but you guys remember on that first clip that this wheel route was already running his route, right? Like he was what? He was like more of like right here, right? And then that's when he was going to cut a field. Now, the defensive player is anticipating for him to run that wheel. But as you guys can see, if we look at our quarterback right here, he is stuck in the animation of quieting the crowd. Now, it's very important you guys do it late instead of early. If I was to hypothetically quiet the crowd when the offensive player is on his motion, like all the way on this side of the field, it's just not going to work because you essentially have to get the quarterback locked into this animation because he's not going to hike the ball. Because
so you're seeing what he's saying, that if you try to initiate quieting the crowd down while he's on this side of the field, not going to work. You have to wait till he's like right here. That's when you get the glitch to work, man. So now, why am I telling you guys if you're going to run it? Because the only way EA is going to patch it if it becomes problematic. If it becomes an infection that they have, they don't care as much as the auction house and Ultimate Team and the coins and stuff like that side, or the pack odds. But if you make this side the actual gameplay stuff, bro, they stopped caring. They still haven't fixed pursuit angles, and it's been like a decade. So the pursuit angles are pretty much the exact same way they've used to be for every other game. You'll see the pursuit angles when you're running and your defender makes a circle around the person running the ball. That's bad. That's bad design. That's just, it's terrible. And that still hasn't been fixed. So they don't really care about the gameplay, but at the same time, if you keep running something like this, they're probably going to patch it.
The crowd. And as you guys can see, this is just a standard cover 3 look. It is just going to be money to throw all the way out.
All right, so here, look. This is something. Money. This is what you have to pay attention when running this play. Don't throw it if this guy's aligned further out here, because he'll just pick the ball off. The zone break on a good corner is going to zone break. But if he's here, by all means. If he doesn't follow out because of quieting the crowd over here, and he's here, then you throw it. But if he's a little further out, outside the lines, I wouldn't throw it.
To hit this throw all
because
the way
he still
out
zone
on the
breaks it
sideline like this. We are basically just misaligning the defense to honestly a degree that I have never seen before.
Yeah, because of his alignment.
Very easy for us to hit like this, and it's a very easy chunk play that you guys can use. I'll go ahead and just quickly run this on the other side of the field and just show you guys what it does look like. I'm gonna go ahead and just pick another cover 3 right here. I do find this most effective against cover 3 personally.
Okay, so I don't know, it just depends on who the blue is here, right? It should be this guy, but we'll see.
And again, very important that you do quiet the crowd when he is on that right side of the field. If he's on the left side of the field now, obviously I'm not going to get that quarterback stuck in the animation. Going to go ahead and hike the ball. We're going to go ahead and quiet the crowd like this. And as you guys can see, that wheel just continues to go all the way out there.
I think he got picked, but I think that was just a bad pass lead. The pass lead should be here. I don't know, where did he pass lead it to?
As you guys can see, that we
right there, he drops back. This is a bad, he probably should have pass led it like somewhere down to the right. Down to the right. You see how much space he has? If you're trying to pass lead it up into the corner, this guy will zone break it. But if you pass lead it down to the right, it's going to come fall here and he's going to get it all the time.
Continues to go all
yeah,
the
see,
way
that's
out
just a
there.
bad.
And there is the risk of
or if you're going to keep it that way, then you high point it, because you got to high point it to get above. I don't know if he high pointed or not.
Go all the
way
out there.
I really can't tell if he did or not.
And there is the risk of picks, right? That is like a possibility that could happen if that third is out there.
That was just bad pass leading.
Now, I would strongly recommend, I kind of forced that read just to show you guys what it did look like. But I would recommend that you guys go ahead and actually hold the camera out all the way when you are doing this, because it is going to be a lot more effective. If you have that like zoomed in camera, right, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to make this read. I was kind of regardless throwing this, but if
he could throw that a little earlier, pass let it better.
Far out here, right? You do just want to read that outside third, right? You want to make sure you really read that outside third right here, because if you don't, you can do something like this.
And what he's really doing, it's not necessarily this guy's misaligned. I mean, he is, but the thing is the flat isn't going to register or motion, auto motion to the outside when you do the crowd, quieting the crowd. So your flats and your outside thirds aren't reacting to this thing, man. So that is a glitch. You
just want to read that outside third, right? You want to make sure you really read that outside third right here, because if you don't, you can do something like this. So there are pros and cons to this. I don't want you guys to...
Like I said, the way to beat this is the pass lead to where it falls here. You want the down right pass lead. Essentially like a low ball away toward the sideline. You get what I'm saying? Don't press up and to the right. That's going to get you picked. Press down to the right. Make sense?
That this is like an automatic beater every single time. Part of the reason why I did show this clip too. But it is going to be one of the most effective things at differently spacing the field with these wheel routes. And what's also very cool about this, you don't have to do this. If you want to just go ahead and run your wheel routes as you guys have been, just go ahead and keep doing that. Again, this is just a little piece of information that I hope helps make you guys better.
So as you see, the state of college football 26, this is just one of many, bro. There's other glitchy stuff. Then you throw in the ag catches, the terrible defensive zones. You get what I'm saying? Like the dropped picks, overthrows. Like and people are like, hey, this is realistic. It's the way college ball is. Like, nah, man. I think if you're in a comp mode, it shouldn't be that chaotic, and it's chaotic. As far as blitzes, you have to start getting really good at pass blocking to really stop these blitzes that they consider cheese blitzes. You can stop them. I showed you in the scheme in the members area how to verse the mid blitz and stuff. It's very simple. But this right here is a glitch. This all right here. Now you would think that this would make people mad, and then they'll be tagging EA, right? Hey, fix this, EA, boom, boom, boom. Nope. Instead, what they're doing is they're complaining about who found it first, bro. And these are the top people. I don't see if you guys can see this real quick, man. What's told by K-Mac? This was first ran and found by Tyler Throws. Credit to him. Credit to the people finding glitches. This guy right here, the K-Mac guy. I think this is probably the case where you should ask permission and give credit to the person who ask permission for a video game glitch. Are you guys crazy, bro? What the hell is wrong with the community, bro? Like, you guys have already like accepted the failure that is the game, and now are asking for permission to post glitches, or requiring you ask permission to post glitches. Get the hell out of here. What the hell's wrong with y'all? Anyway, that reminds me of people used to complain about plays I used to post, bro. Stock plays, bro. I used to post stock plays, bro, and people got mad. This is not your play. Someone else that's like, shut up. Drop a like on today's video, man. Let me know what you guys think. Love you guys, man. Peace.